Good thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook group Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're available on Twitter at P Miller ENT. Follow us on Twitter and we follow back. Welcome to another edition of Audio Thoughts with Prince. It's a debate show, guys. I'll give you a topic. And you guys are free to comment in the comment section as long as we don't insult each other. And let's discuss and yes, in the comment section. So this is one of the most trending topics right now on social media. Is between Hopewell and yes, our journalist, and the Herald. Yes, the Herald. And again, some Zimbabweans out there who feel that Hopewell is being paid to say wrong things about Zimbabwe. Remember, he did speak at Human Rights Forum in Geneva, Switzerland, and speech apa Hopewell Ajinji, who are ZANU-PF, and most of them they're just Zimbabweans. They didn't like what he said regarding to our Zimbabwe, yes, our country, and he talked a lot about the health system. Which I do agree with him 100%. In cancer, cancer in Zimbabwe, and Osnamariga. Not offer sure. Not offer Osnamari at the moment in Zimbabwe. Not offer. So, a radiographer at one of the country's major hospitals, Adriana Rutendo Mafukidze Zanga, said that liner accelerators devices mostly commonly used for external beam radiation treatments for patients with cancer at government hospitals are not working. Posting on Twitter on Saturday, Zanga said the last functioning liner accelerator, Linux, broke down in January when there was already a huge backlog due to previous long machine downtimes. She wrote, "Thank you, my fellow radiation therapist and I are hoping for the repair of all the liner accelerators Linux at both government institutions. Before the last functioning Linux broke down in January, we already had a huge backlog due to previous long machine downtimes." There have been conflicting claims on social media platforms about the state of cancer treatment in Zimbabwe. Award-winning journalist Hopewell last week claimed that the country's public hospital don't have a single working radiotherapy cancer machine. Hopewell tweeted, "Farai Ativagoni died today from cancer because Zimbabwe's public hospitals don't have a single working radiotherapy cancer machine. There are real people with names who are dying daily because Mnangagwa's regime has refused to care about cancer patients due to looting." However, pro-government activists on Twitter have accused Hopewell of lying and making unfounded and meant to tarnish the image of the country. In a post on Facebook on January 27 this year, Zanga asked the question. She said, "Is a dog in Alabama more likely to receive radiotherapy than our children with cancer in Harare?" In another post the following day, Zanga said the country needs lasting solutions to the frequent breakdowns of cancer machines. She also implored churches, universities, healthcare funders, civil society, everyone across the political divide, banks and philanthropists, among other stakeholders, to work together to find a solution to the crisis. She said, "In my post yesterday, when I posed the question, is a dog in Alabama more likely to receive radiotherapy than our children in Harare? Something in me snapped. As a mother myself, I do not want to imagine what it feels like to be stuck with a child with cancer at home due to a machine breakdown. I hence decided that as a citizen and a cancer caregiver, I cannot keep on venting without offer solutions. As a cancer caregiver, I'm also tired of being heartbroken by this episode that I have experienced for the 12 years I have served my community. This must be everyone's concern: churches, universities, healthcare funders, civil society, everyone across the political divide, banks, philanthropists, etc. The cancer burden is growing and access to care must urgently be everyone's baby. Here are my 3 points. As individuals and corporates, we have been doing well to raise cancer awareness through walks, etc. This year's theme for World Cancer Day is Close the Care Gap. It is therefore my humble request for corporates and individuals to organize around this theme. Let's talk about access to radiotherapy, chemotherapy, surgery, counseling, nutrition, etc. for cancer patients this year. Try to actively seek out where the gaps in cancer care are and seek ways to close these. Public relations officers in public sector hospitals are able to assist with information as well as guide in initiatives you may want to engage in. A tour of the radiotherapy and oncology facilities can be requested. The proposed cancer levy motioned in Parliament by Dr. Kupe did not sail through due to the reasons I do not have the full knowledge and expertise to fully explain, but according to Dr. Gwaru in the Herald article titled Parliament's Cancer Levy, he says at this stands about 50% of cancer diseases are on overlap from HIV. What it means is that the burden of cancer must be burden of HIV. I agree with the above statement by Dr. Gwaru of the National Cancer Alliance of Zimbabwe. What can be done for our radiotherapy centers to benefit from the AIDS levy? Can a cancer council be set up which is directly funded by the National AIDS Council? If this is not feasible, practical, please offer suggestions. There's a growing sentiment that radiotherapy and oncology centers must stand alone and be funded directly by Treasury because of the high cost of purchase and maintenance of linear accelerators, which may exceed hospital and ministry budgets. And so guys, no nyaya ikuneza pa social media inyaya ye cancer. And what Dr. Zanga is saying here is 100% true. A dog in Alabama can actually receive radiotherapy than a person who is in Zimbabwe at the moment. And so I went on Hopewell's Facebook page. Of course, I wanted to understand more about this topic because in actually he is talking a lot about it, and we need to know this because we all have relatives ane cancer, and vamwe vasatombozotwa ne cancer but ine vanenge vatonayo, and saka chirwere chokutoti we cannot say isusu kwedu hakuna kana kuti let's ignore this. And so Hopewell did wrote on Facebook, and he said that many of you have inboxed me asking what it means for them if they get cancer and need radiotherapy since there is no cancer machine. There are only two viable options available in Zimbabwe. First, if you look for $10,000 for a first 25-day radiotherapy cycle in the private sector, or you die. It is that simple. And so that's the two options that we have in Zimbabwe kana wakanzwa cancer. It's either you look for $10,000 for a first 25-day radiotherapy cycle in the private sector, or hapana. And those are the two options that we have. And it's so sad, how can someone else raise $10,000 like for you just to get the first 25 days radiotherapy session at a private hospital or a clinic in Zimbabwe? Imari yakawanda, $10,000 is a lot of money. So which means that most people are dying because of cancer. Most people are dying because of cancer, because of that machine ita breakdown in January. Saka which means that awasitomboziva kuti vanogadzira rini mushini wacho. And so someone is saying that these are serious issues. There's a guy who got hit by a car in Chinoy this past weekend. He needed to have a CT scan done, but guess what? He had to be referred to Harare because the big fancy Chinoy hospital does not have the equipment. Something needs to be done. We can't live like this. And someone else saying that and it's number 2 for the majority of people, which means that people are dying. And remember, you have two options. It's either you raised $10,000 or else you die. And someone is saying that being sick in Zimbabwe equals a death sentence. Imagine going there for a mere scan and you're told the doctor is on leave, and by the time you are very sick, SA is now scary. You can't bring your loved sick ones again. In the end, the corrupt regime has failed us. We will die slowly and in a painful manner. Sometimes I regret being born in a cursed country like Zimbabwe, a true failed state. Yes, in Zimbabwe is very, very sad. And in Zimbabwe at the moment. That's why it's going on Rwanda. They're now moving to South Africa. And Kurwara kana nzongwa vane hama dzikurwara kuZimbabwe vanotsenga dzuye ku South Africa kuzorapwa kuno. But South Africa kudedzera kuti isusu we are tired of foreigners, and unless une mari zvako unokwanisa kuvaendesa ku private hospital in South Africa, and yes, they will get treatment inenge iri nani compared to the public hospitals whereby we as foreigners takutoonekwa se vanhu vasiri vanhu. So someone there wrote that I'm a cancer survivor thanks to South Africa. I didn't have money for private hospital. I treated in general hospital, but I make it cause there is everything in public hospitals. And I'm a cancer survivor, and because I treat in South Africa for free, and I didn't have money to go to private hospitals. That's why it is now difficult for many people who are sick kana vada kubatsirwa anoita kuti vaende kuzvipatara izvozvo, because they're now saying that kana usina payment we cannot assist you nezvimwe zvipatara, although some they still assist, but some they are no longer assisting foreigners. And so guys, this is Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Entertainment TV. Ngatitaure inyaya yecancer, and yes, inyaya iri very very crucial because tese tinahama dzine cancer, and chirwere chokutoti chakasarapwa early chiri very deadly. HIV iri nani because unongwa mapiritsi, cancer atori mahwanja. And so this is Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Entertainment TV. We're gonna keep you guys in the loop regarding to this debate. It's very very crucial to talk about it because zvimwe zvinhu discover kana vana hama inenge yarwara with that disease, kuti mana ndo mamiro akaita paranyatwa here apa hamuna kana cancer machine apa motorifera kune imwe hospital, mosvika monzi kuti mushini wakafa, dzongowa doctor hapo ari kuleave, dzongowa doctor akaenda kunze kwenyika mumbomirira. Saka zvinhu zvokutoti unozoziva izvozvo kana wasvika padambudziko razvo. That's why most people are talking a lot about it, because some people they seems not to care because zvinenge zvisina kuva affecta evil. Some people they are privileged enough, they can actually fly to SA and get treatment. Vamwe kunana China, vamwe kunana Botswana, vamwe kunana Tanzania to get treatment because they have funds to do that. But kuvarombo isusu manje ndosutipa ma1, because if you cannot raise $10,000 to get a private hospital kuti ikwanise kubatsira, uchatongofa uri paranyatwa hospital because there's nothing much they can do there because hakuna mushini wacho maona. Saka pakaipa. This is Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Entertainment TV. I feel like these are some of the things that we really need to know, we really need to understand. At the same time, we really need to bring awareness so that the government can do something regarding to this. And tipangu yakaoma and hands kutsvamusana nedumbu zvese ka1 pakaipa. This is the Audio Thoughts with Prince on Prince Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. Bless up.